Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and update a story that I brought to you yesterday, late afternoon. Yesterday, as I reported yesterday, a 7-month-old baby was found in the front yard of a stranger in Tennessee, in Dyersville, Tennessee, Dyer County. The baby was identified, and the parents were missing along with the grandmother. Unfortunately, the parents and the grandmother and the baby's juvenile uncle have been found deceased. Apparently, they were all four found deceased in Lake County, Tennessee, which is north of Dyer County, Tennessee, along Carrington Road in Tiptonville. Um, we haven't gotten any more information as far as what happened, how they died, any of that. All that we do know is that they have found four deceased people, and they have identified them as Courtney Rose, Matthew Wilson, Adriana Williams, and the baby's juvenile uncle, which would be Adriana's brother and Courtney's other child, a younger son. Um, they talked. Some media tried to talk to the lady that the baby was. It was her yard where the infant was dropped off, and she didn't really want to talk all that much because it's an ongoing investigation, and you have somebody out there that's capable of taking the lives of four people, including a younger teenager, in addition to the parents of this baby and the baby's grandmother. So I would be scared too. Authorities do believe that this is going to be an isolated incident, and that when they get to investigating it, that they're going to find, some type of, more than likely, they're probably looking at a domestic situation, or they think they're going to be looking at a domestic situation or something like that. I mean, you never know though. Never know until you get it to investigating it. Um, the only real information that she could again give was that the vehicle that dropped off the baby, apparently, this literally, these people pulled up in front of her house and just sat the baby in the front yard. So you're talking about actually just stopping on the roadside. So apparently there were two different vehicles, and she's not sure which one it was that dropped the baby off. But it was either a dark colored minivan or a white midsize SUV. Now, I've seen other creators, saying, oh, well, how do you get those confused and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you're standing, or you're sitting in your living room, and you happen to have a window that looks out, into your front yard, to the roadway, and you see cars start to slow down, or you see a car slow down, and then you look up and you see another car stopped, and you realize that there's a baby carriage in your front yard. Do you know which one of those cars dropped it off? No, you don't. But hey, you never know which one it was. So in connection with this is either a dark colored minivan or a white midsize SUV. That was not, this is not how I was hoping that this would end. I was hoping that, you know, these are young parents, and maybe they, just, were overwhelmed with something, and felt that they couldn't go to their own parents with it. And maybe just the grandmother, she may have been off on vacation somewhere. That's what you always hope for. You hope for the best. You hope for, you never hope for this. Because now there's a little baby that is alive in this world, and the people that love her the most, that have shown her the most love in her little life, the people that she is most familiar with, are now completely gone. She's 7 months old. That's going to be, people like to talk about, oh, well, babies don't remember. Yeah, they do. That's going to be traumatic for that little baby. And I feel for her. But again, just to kind of recap and close out, um, after finding baby girl, like I said, I'm going to keep her name out of it. After finding baby girl in the front yard, in front of a house in Dyer County in Dyersville, Tennessee, which apparently all of this is about 2 hours from Memphis. Um, 4 deceased individuals were found along Carrington Road in Lake County, which is in Tiptonville, and they have been identified as Courtney Rose, Matthew Wilson, Adriana Williams, and a juvenile male, which is the juvenile uncle of the child. So Adriana's younger brother, another child of Courtney Rose. So y'all just be, sending out good vibes and prayers and love to this little baby girl, because she's going to need it. And let's hope that we can find out who did this to these people, because not only did they, we don't know if these people were alive when they dropped the baby off, or if they were already deceased. When they dropped the baby off, we don't know the circumstances yet. So that had to be a horrifying, absolutely horrifying situation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will get you more information when I have it. Thanks, guys. Always have fun, be safe, and know that you're loved. Love you guys. Bye bye. I'm gonna put her.